controversial finish to the girls basketball section quarterfinals between McClatchy High School of Sacramento and Lincoln of Stockton on Monday night.
Run down by Rump, 2 seconds.
Okay, fans rushed the court with about 7 seconds left on the clock to play after the shot clock sounded. Lincoln tried to hustle down the floor, but the referees had already signaled that the game was over, giving the Lions the 68-66 victory while ending the Trojan season. A finish that leaves more questions than answers, but once a game is signaled over, it is over.
There's really nothing in place, whether it's NFHS rules or section rules or anything like that, saying we can reverse a result or we can come back a day later and replay it. Once the officials say it's done, there's pretty much nothing we can do. And it's in that case it was unfortunate, and certainly in this case it was unfortunate as well. I mean, you never want fans running out on the court, and you never want games to end like that. And honestly, I kind of feel like both Lincoln and McClatchy probably left that game not feeling great.
Yeah, Lincoln still had 7 seconds left on the clock there, and people were already rushing the court. McClatchy girls move on to tonight's section semifinal game against top-seeded Oak Ridge.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy GMT. I want to welcome y'all to the Grandmaster Officiating Troll, where I teach you guys how to become referees and bring you into the world of officiating. We'll be looking at the Lincoln and McClatchy game. Y'all seen the news clip. Wild and crazy game. Wild and crazy game. Fans came onto the court. Officials didn't do anything. Somebody lost and won the game, and people are upset. But we're going to look at the coaching tape, and we're going to see what the hell went wrong. The coaching tape right here. There's about 22 seconds left in the game, 15 seconds on the shot clock, so there's about a 7-second differential. I'm going to break down what happened and put you in the psyche, put you with our referee. So we got a packed gym. It's loud. People is going crazy. Pressure is on. Tie game at 66. This is where legends are made right here. Let's play the tape. Alright, so White is doing a 3-man weave, trying to find a hole that they could attack during the defense. Officials are in okay position to officiate. Let's roll the tape some more. So when we have this drive to the basket right here, we have a secondary defender come over to take a charge. That's the lead's primary trail. Of course, with this game being online, you're going to have to come up with a secondary call. Nobody comes up with a secondary call, so we got to break down why nobody came with a why nobody had a call on this play. So when the player backs up and begins her drive, we can actually see, as I bring my arrow up, as the player backed up, our trail moved back this way towards the half court line, the division line, and when the player from Lincoln begins her drive to the basket, our trail official does not walk the play down. There's a term where we call walk the play down, where the trail takes a couple of steps down closer to the 28-foot line to get in better position to officiate this play. So we're going to leave the arrow there. So if our trail would have walked down, maybe they could have saw this player come over to take the charge. Now our lead, this is his primary call, playoff games, everything is on the line. We need you to come up with a whistle. It looks like she got there and took a charge. So let me know if you think this is a block or a charge. Basket goes in. Now as the basket goes in, if I could back it up a little bit more, If you notice the shot clock during this whole possession, it's at 6 seconds here. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Shots up. The shot clock horn goes off. Everybody in the gym thinks the game is over because they think the shot clock horn is the game clock horn, but there's really 6 seconds on the clock. So what ends up happening is you get players running onto the court. That's a technical foul. But more importantly, if we look over here at where the stands are, where the fans are sitting, you have all these fans come onto the court as the game is still going on. At this point, the game is supposed to be stopped, but for whatever reason, the game wasn't stopped. We could see the player actually dribble through a full court press of not only 5 defenders, but there's fans on the court. You even got a baby mama right here with a baby in her arms playing full court defense on your girl. That's right, she playing full court defense on your girl. But when we run through the tape, we got all these players. The player from the red team, she was not to be denied. She was getting guarded by 20 people in the fans, plus the 5 defenders, plus the baby mama with a kid in her arm. She broke through the press and actually shot a 3-point shot to win the game. You got people from the red team, they all know. You see them, everybody's pointing at this baby mama with a baby in her arm. To just look at the red team, they are dazed and confused that why are fans on the court. And it was at this moment the baby mama, she knew she messed up. It was at this point she knew she messed up because she didn't play defense good enough. But more importantly, Red is about to shoot and possibly make a game-winning shot. And she froze in time right here because she knew if this shot's going to go in, how dumb she's going to look that she ran on the court with a kid in her arms celebrating a victory. And her team lost. But the shot goes up. She shoots an air ball. White celebrates. The baby mama with the baby in her arm is celebrating that they're going on to the next round of the section playoffs right here. You got coaches and players from the red team right here trying to plead their case to the officials as to there's players on the court. I have no idea what they're saying, but they leave the court. White wins the game. Red is disappointed, but we got to break down how did the officials mess this game up. So with that said, let's go ahead, back it up. Somebody said that's probably Sugar Bump. Let's go ahead and back it up and see what the hell happened. So when we back it up some more, let's go back to when the shot is made and we could see what the officials were doing. So when we have this drive to the basket right here, we can see that the fans come onto the court. Your official right here, we see your boy running. I see your boy running. Bless his heart. Your boy, the official right here, he is running off the court. He is running to the locker room. The reason why he is running to the locker room, the shot clock sounded, fans came onto the court. He lost track of time. He had no idea that There was a 7-second differential. So I'm pretty sure there was timeouts at the end of the game. When him and his partner came together, they never talked about shot clock differential with the game clock. So when that horn sounded, he thought the game was over. Now when it's playoff times, pre-game, when everybody's warming up, we have the shot clock operator run down the shot clock so we can hear the shot clock, because in most gyms, the shot clock has a different sound than the game clock. So it's either they didn't do that, or it's possible that the shot clock horn is the same as the game horn. So all you schools out there, if you don't want to have your team get cheated out of a playoff game, please make sure that your shot clock horn sounds different from your game clock horn. Because if you don't, you may get an official who hears your horns, like we see right here, and he just may run off the court. So your boy right here is literally, he's running to the locker room. He's not even officiating the play right now. He is running off the court. Look at your boy run off. He's running off the court. Then when he got about right here and saw a 3-point shot go up for the win, he said, "Oh shit. The game ain't over. The game is not over." Shot goes up. Now, this opens up a whole nother, how should I say this opens up a whole nother rabbit hole, because we back it up right here. We can see that it's clearly a 3-point shot. But if this young lady would have made this shot to what's supposed to be a game winner, we gotta ask ourselves, would the officials have known it was a 3-point shot or a 2-point shot if the shot goes in? But we all know what ended up happening. The shot goes up. It's an air ball, so that's why that official didn't stop play, because he thought the game was over. But let's go look at the other official. Why didn't he stop the game? So he's got to see. So we're seeing what he's looking at. He's obviously looking at the player with the ball. So I think he just zoomed in to the player with the ball. Let's play it some more. We can see him turn his head. So he turned to see if the other team is maybe calling a timeout. They, of course, didn't call a timeout. He's officiating the play. He's got to be able to see all these fans on the court. He's got to be able to see the baby mama on the court. I mean, how do you not see the baby mama on the court right here? Everybody sees the baby mama on the court. So once he does that, he waves the game over right there. Coach pleaded his case, but to no avail that they overturned their call or did anything. So what could they have done in this situation? Well, first, if you call the block or the charge call, the whole game stops. Everybody has to acknowledge your whistle. That's one. When the shot goes in and the teams from the bench came onto the court, you could have stopped the game, gave them a technical foul. Okay, you don't want to give them the technical foul because maybe they got back. Maybe they realized the game wasn't over and they got back. Well, now you have fans coming on the court. As soon as the fans come on the court, boom, boom, stop the game. Hey, it's white ball. A site gym administrator, since it's playoff times, there's usually site administrators are more, involved with the flow of the game and keeping fans in check to stop the game and get the fans off. Let's say you let the play go all the way down. She shoots the shot and she misses it or makes it. You could still come together after the play and say, we had all these fans come onto the court. High school basketball, there's what we call a God rule, where if there's some situation that's not covered in the rule book, the officials could come together and make a ruling that best suited to officiate the game. So you could have stopped the game and we had a 7-second differential on the shot clock. Let's put 7 seconds on the clock. Let's give the other team the ball, ability to run the baseline, and let's finish the game and see who could move on to the next round. But when you don't do that, after that game is over, you go viral. You got to explain to your boss what the hell went wrong, and you don't want to explain to your boss, your assigner in a playoff game, a section playoff game, especially with the state tournament to come right after. You don't want to explain how you let 20 people come down onto the court. You don't want to explain how you let a baby mama with a kid in her arm actually play defense on the girl and prevent her from advancing and getting a good shot up. You do not want to explain that. You don't want to have your face front page on the news. And unfortunately, those officials are in that situation, but they'll learn from this. They'll get better. They'll have the experience, and more importantly, they'll be able to improve on it. So I wish those officials the best, but tell me what you know. Let me know in the comment section. If you're an official, what would you have done? But y'all know who it is. It's your boy, GMT. Peace.